Alright, so I got some things done today, but I was really not able to do anything much because I was waiting to get this. This is a Bluetooth motherboard. Hold on, let me see. It's a Jam Wave speaker system. This is one of those speakers you can get. These are one of those little Bluetooth speakers you can get at Walmart for like 21, 24 bucks, I believe. I got this thing on sale. As you can tell, I ripped it apart. As you can tell, I got the motherboard with the Bluetooth transmitter, all the little buttons, all the little crab LEDs and whole 9 yards. And then there's this little piece right here which has the battery connector. And these two yellow prongs are for the speakers. And there's a little ribbon cable right here that I'll be able to cut. And here's the speakers that are in the thing. Which I'm very surprised the company that made this thing actually decided to individually chamber both speakers, both sides. And both of these are 2 speakers each. Speaker here and a speaker here. For a combined total of 4 speakers. And these speakers are a lot smaller than the speakers I was originally planning to use, which is these. As you can tell, height-wise, they're at least half the height, and at least half the length too. So I'll be able to actually put these. So I'll actually be able to put these speakers where I was originally wanting to put them. Because what I was wanting to do is I was wanting to put speakers right in here and have like a little cutout right in here somewhere. That way, so when music gets blasted out the front, and that 100 pack of LEDs I got. There'll be LEDs in here, and in here that'll light up to the will light up to the beat of the music that I'll be playing, of course. So let me try to give you an idea of what I'm going to do with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this control board in here, and actually just have the LEDs and these buttons showing. I'm going to cut out each little individual circle, I'll cut out each individual box and whatnot for these little guys right here. I will not be using the battery that this thing originally came with. As you can tell, it's a pretty decent battery. This thing lasts for around, this whole battery gets this whole thing to last for around 4 hours or so. But I'm going to be taking the battery out of my Valkyrie. This thing I built a while back. And I'll be taking the battery that I have inside this thing, which is this guy right here. Which is a nice, give me a second, over 1,000 milliamp hours. This thing will most likely be able to get the thing to last for upwards of 8 hours, if not longer. The reason why I know that is because this thing, originally at my anime convention, lasts the whole time, which is around a good 6 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours or so. So it should do the job just fine. And I'm going to put the this motherboard in here. I'm going to place the battery somewhere in here. And of course, I'm going to also build in an internal wooden superstructure so this thing can be nice and sturdy. What I also want to try and do is make it to where I can actually easily remove this without damaging the aircraft. That way, so if I need to work on this motherboard or replace the battery or something like that, I can easily do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to cut this wire and individually resolder it, lengthen and resolder this line, these 2 little wires right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stick this little motherboard into the gun pod right here. Which is actually, give me a second, let me close this and actually give you a better idea of what I'm talking about. What I'm planning to do is I'm planning to put this little guy in the highlighted section right here. Probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably end up putting it right in this little black spot right here. That way so it'll somewhat blend in. So that's my idea. And I also did get around to building at least some parts, which are currently in here. As you can tell, they have box 1, box 2, these little things, this little thing and this little thing. The only reason why I haven't attached those yet is because I want to attach the side panels and whatnot, and then I'll attach this. The canards are going to go in near last because I got to figure out some type of superstructure to hold these to hold the canards in, that way so they don't flex, they don't easily break off and whatnot. So yeah, normally I like to have something done, or at least have something halfway decent done, but I'll be spending the next day or so figuring out how I'm going to wire this thing and whatnot. So that's it for now. I mean, it's 9 o'clock and I'm getting pretty sleepy, and I gotta somehow stay up for Samurai Jack.